everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been posting in a while. And that's because I don't have time for editing, but that's no excuse. I either find time or find someone to do it for you. My videos are long overdue. These were shot like more than a year ago, some even longer, but nevertheless, the information is still good.
And it's using all that to tie it, and then they will nail the board on it. Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope everything is going well with you and your loved ones. So today, I hope the baby are okay. I'm looking messy a bit, so excuse it because I'm doing a lot of work here. But we're doing the roof. I had it done a way that I wanted it done, but the person didn't do it right. So another correction, that was removed. I wanted to do the before, what I wanted versus what I got video, but it was taken down before I got back here. So this is what is going on.
So they took the board that was here. Okay, so the board has been removed. I used to have, wanted the roofing to be like a board. I will show you the actual board that I wanted and what I got. I wanted to film it, but unfortunately it was removed before I came. So I wanted to do what I wanted versus what I got video, and then add it to this video, but I didn't get a chance to because I wasn't here and they removed it before I came. I went out. By the time I came back, it was removed. So, yeah, it's going to be done with P.O.P. And this is how it is looking right now. We purchased the materials. I'm going to show you. And so this is the before. They're going to do it, try and do it in 2 days. So let's see the before and after. So this is the P.O.P. cement that they bought. I'm not sure the number of P.O.P. cements. I'm sure they've already mixed some, but this is P.O.P. cements. So now he's mixing the P.O.P. cements with water. You know, you for make it and it be like thick. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the process. So he mixed the cement in the water, or with the water. Cement mix in water. And then they're going to form the board. I think this is how the board is formed. That's one of the finished product that he's holding. So this is the process. This is a finished one. So that's the molding, the metal. This metal here. That's the molding that they use to mold, or this wood forms the. So this is one finished product right here. So we're going to see how it is made. So that they just finished that one. That's interesting, isn't it? Very, very interesting. With just fiber, cement, water, soap, a bar soap, and cooking oil. I don't know who came up with that, but it's clever. Okay. So this is the main bulk of fiber, and then he separated, like he thins it out, like just, separate the fiber, take all the kinks out, just like you combing your kinky hair. That's the kind of hair I got. So you kind of want to comb it out and smooth it out a bit, and then you lay it on the mixture, which is the cement and the water, to form like a creamy consistency. It's not that thick. It's like the thickness of melted milkshake. And then you lay the fiber on it. He poured it on the the molder, and then now he's spreading the fiber on top of it. So he's doing the same thing on this side here. He started his, and now he just finished one, and this one is doing it. Who am I called, baby? Okay. Okay. Tambe no koi. Okay. So as we've seen this process already, so the first layer, okay, so he did the mixing of the cement and the water to form that consistency of melted milkshake. And then he poured it on the board and laid the fiber, spread the fiber on the mixed substance. So now he's making another mixture, and then I believe he's going to pour it on top. Not sure exactly what he's going to do, but let's see. Machine busy one, 9%. Yeah, the banner you clearly some what rest I was now. Yes, she said me a bit to me a year more. So that's what he's doing. You see? He's pouring it on the fiber. So this is the process of making P.O.P. Isn't it interesting? Never seen it before. I've seen it done, but this is the process. And we'll hopefully get the floor back to how it was. So here's his mold, So he's molding. He's about to start his process. He's in the middle of forming the board. So he's laying the fiber. So it's what it is really fiber and cement to form a board. So the board is what's going to be mounted on top of the ceiling. On the ceiling. Or the roof. Don't know the difference. LOL. I'll look it up though. So now he's pouring his cement right on the board, on the mold that he formed. And after that, he's going to spread the fiber. Before the spreading of the fiber, he will comb out the kinks or the knots in the fiber and spread it evenly on the board. And then after that, he mix another cement with water, and then he'll pour it. So at what point in a way, at what point where the soap and the oil for come in?
If we remove this now, the soap plus the oil comes before.
It come before the mixing.
Yeah.
So when did you mix? So you had the water mixing the cement, and what was the soap and the oil?
That's the soap and the oil. It makes that thing smooth.
Oh.
You will make the board smooth.
Oh, it makes the board. Oh, so you don't mix the soap in there.
Nah.
You put it on the board.
Yeah.
Okay. So the soap and the water, you put it on the, you spread it on the board so that the board is smooth. So it's like a lubricate.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a lubricate for the board. And then the mixture is poured on the board so that when you remove it, it becomes smooth. It doesn't stick to the board, right? Okay. Yeah, see, you learned something. So this is the soap and oil substance. And they just, it's like the lubricant for the board before the mixture is poured on the board. There's the fiber. Now he's about to comb out the fiber. That's what he's doing. It's like braiding hair. Sometimes if you've seen how they braid hair in Ghana, same process. Or, you just smooth it out by separating the knots out of it. And then once you have the smooth, untangled fiber, you spread the fiber on the board with the mixture, evenly spread it out, pour the cement mixture on it, and then pour another one on top of it, and it will just mold. So this one, I believe, is going to dry out. Oh, he's putting another, this one is going to dry out, and once it dries up, they will pick it up, and these are the boards. See, that's what it becomes. It becomes, wow, it's so extremely heavy. Man, that's interesting. But this is it. Once it dry out, it becomes this board that they will mount it up here. This is some that has already been formed. Yeah, you see, they formed a few out here. So this is what everything is looking like. The board is being formed, and now you understand the process of how the board is molded and mounted. So I'll show you the next process. So now they're going to use these old boards that's been used already. Before they wanted to buy some more boards, that was going to cost me some pretty good money. But a friend of mine had some from his site, and they went and picked it up. So they're going to use this to form the scarf folder. I'll tell you what that scarf folder. Scarf. The scarf folder. So they come on, English. Going to form a scaffolder. Scalf? I just do not know how the word is pronounced. So they're going to form the platform that they're going to stand on so that they can reach the top of the roof, the top to form, a standing platform for them to reach. Or you can rent a metal one that is already formed. So they're going to make their own standing platform to install the board right there. Just following the way you're mounting
The place you are not passing. Welcome.
I think I'm good. I'm good here. It's good. I'm okay. Yeah.
As you there, you see the ceiling inside.
Oh, okay. So tell me what should they do?
So this is
The board.
the board.
Okay.
This is the board.
Okay.
So right now you can't tighten.
Okay.
So the water and the fiber that is mixed
You have to do that again.
tight. You go use the fiber tights here
To tie it.
to tie it. After that one, you go remove this thing and this thing.
Oh.
Wires.
So that's what's holding it up, and then you tie it with the fiber.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How come you don't tie it with a rope or nail? Or nail it?
No, if you put nail, you go make
Crack.
colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you nail the inside, you go make colors.
Mm-hmm.
So if you this thing, if you will finish tighten,
Mm-hmm.
it dry.
Okay.
You go remove this one and this and this.
Uh-huh.
So the fiber and the water will go hold.
You go hold it. It's only the fiber way they hold this whole thing. That's what they do, all of them.
Yeah, if they bring the water, so if you come, I will do the thing.
Wow. So this fiber, I'm asking him how come he don't use the fiber. Asking him how come he's not using the wire to tie it instead of the fiber. But he's saying that the fiber, which I'm holding in my hand, is stronger. So he's going to use it to tie the board that they just finished making. Okay. So you soak the fiber in the solution like we were in before. Okay. Wow. So that's what ties it and hold it. And that's stronger. I would think, say, you will like nail or maybe some kind of rope or so the fiber becomes very strong because the fiber is what makes the board anyway. Wow. So you see what he's doing. So he just soaked the same fiber that he used to create the board. He's soaking it in the solution, the mixture, the cement and the water solution that he made. Now he's soaking the fiber in it. It's like you see it. And that's what he's using to tie up the board and the wood together to hold it. Wow. So when it dries, it becomes very strong. Yeah.
So this is the level.
The level, oh, that's how the board level is going to be. Okay. Okay. So this place is not as high as it could have been. It's kind of low. So the edge is going to be the level of the ceiling. So,
It's not like a high ceiling. It's not as, it drops a little bit. So, but that's the level of the ceiling. Yeah. And it's using all that to tie it, and then they will nail the board on it. So this is what was previously installed. Unfortunately, I don't have a close-up shot, and this is what I wanted. So yeah, something similar to that. But this is what I got, unfortunately. However, I don't have a, I know I have some videos, but I didn't have the patience to go through my archives and look for it. It was taken down before I got back here. So this is what is going on. They formed the board already, and now they're mounting it, the board. But before they do that, they're using the same fiber, soak it in the cement solution, and then, as you can see, they will use that to tie it up, the wood, attaching it to the board. And once it dry up, it's going to be very strong and hold everything together. Yeah. So let's make sure no more. So the joint, you know, so when you use that for the joint,
Yeah.
like between the boards,
Yeah.
you use the fiber to kind of hold it. Okay. Wow. I need to see the after. Okay. So yeah, I know how you can.
Okay.
Maybe I can take a picture of them too.
This is how everything is looking.
Okay. All right. So this is how everything is looking right now. They are almost done. Still a lot of work to be done, but this is the GM symbol. Okay. So this guy over there created this GM symbol, which I love. I didn't tell him to do it, but he did it on his own, which is very, very nice. Okay, I'll come and make sure. So they're almost done. So the work is almost done. It's looking good. I will show the finished work once everything is done and cleaned up. But it's looking really good so far. So this is it. If you need someone to do your P.O.P, leave a comment. I'll also leave the details in the description box below so that you can just call that number and reach out to the artisan that did this work.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to leave their details in the description box below as I usually do with the artisan that I work with. How? Because they really didn't clean up. They left a lot of mess. Now, I left the money for them because I was going somewhere, and I left the money for them to be paid once all the work is done, the cleanup is done, and everything is looking good. Unfortunately, they were paid without completing the work. They said they will come back to clean up. During the process, when they were doing the work, a neighbor saw them and asked, if they can work on his property. They went there to do the work and also left a mess. So unfortunately, I don't endorse that. So I am not going to leave their details in the description box as I mentioned. That's too bad. Some artisans are just that way. They don't clean up after themselves and expect you to do the cleaning. That is a no-no. That is unacceptable. Overall, the work was very decent, but because they failed to do proper cleanup, they've lost referrals. They forget that word of mouth is very important, I don't know why some people just think that, they don't just look at the future. You know, they just look at what they can get today, and that's all they're concerned about. Let me get paid right now. That's all I care about. They don't know that future referrals is what keeps the business going. Right? See you in the next video. Bye.